Okay, welcome back. I want to spend some time now on the marketing plan grading rubric. This is week 4, and it's a bit of a light week, and so I want to take some time to walk you through what is expected. We've done a small amount of that in a previous week, previous video, but I want to spend some more time now looking specifically at the grading rubric. So if you have not already, either download or print a copy of that from the syllabus and other documents section in Blackboard over on the left column. And the things that are the main categories there: product, pricing on page 1, page 2, promotion, page 3, place or placement, and market research, and page 4, sales forecast and differential advantage. You'll see there the column labeled points possible. That is for the final marketing plan, the total number of points that will be available for that given item underneath the main category. So, for example, under the product category, you have 2 main things that I'll be looking for from your final plan, and those are define your product or service, as well as branding. How do you plan to establish your product or service as the preferred choice for your target market? And then continuing on across the next 4 columns, gives a brief definition of what an insufficient or poor quality submission would be for that given item, as well as one that needs some improvement, one that is very good, and then one that is top quality. And then the range of score that you will receive for that given item, if it falls within the one of those categories: the insufficient, poor, the needs some improvement, the very good, or the top quality. So, for example, if you have under product, the item labeled define your product or service, if you have done a very good job but not a top quality job, that'll fall in the 71 to 85% range. Now what that means is that you will receive 71 to 85% of the total points possible for that item, and there are 10 points possible. So you could receive anywhere from 7.1 to 8.5 points. That would equate to 71 to 85%. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. If you have questions, shoot me an email or a message through the messaging system in Blackboard. And so you can apply that same thinking, that same math across every item that's listed there. And what I wanted to talk about just very briefly today in this video is how you should be thinking about the videos when you are viewing them. Okay, a lot of the content, a lot of the questions for the quizzes are coming from the textbook readings. Okay, the videos, what I want you to do with them is to think of them more as guidelines of the things that I should be including in my marketing plan, your marketing plan. So, for example, whenever if there are videos about product, you need to be thinking about it in the vein of how can I best describe, best explain, define my product or my service. And that's the way that I've kind of searched for videos, the content of videos that I've put together. I've tried to gear them towards what is contained, what I'm looking for in the grading rubric. Okay. All right. So as you're going through week to week, week by week, keep that in mind, and you may even go ahead and print off another document that is in the syllabus and other documents link. Is the business plan template. Now this is one that if you are taking all of the entrepreneurship courses, all 5 courses, towards either a certificate or degree program, then you will actually be completing a full business plan. Okay, the marketing plan piece is contained within that business plan template. So you're not expected to, for this class, complete the entire business plan. What you may choose to do is print off the pages of that business plan template and make sure that you incorporate the things that are in the marketing plan grading rubric into the marketing plan section of that business plan template. Make sure you cover everything. I feel like that's a the Word document is a very good format for presenting this. You will not be required to do a video presentation of your marketing plan. This will be the Word document submission will be sufficient. So make sure that you for the I mentioned that we were in week 4 here. The outline or the draft of your marketing plan is going to be due in week 8. So from this point, you have roughly 4 weeks to get that draft put together. Shouldn't be very difficult because I've given you a template already. Some of the things that you can start doing is putting in there these different section headers. The product, your pricing, your placement or place, the promotion, market research, sales forecasting, differential advantage. Start putting those in as major sections within your marketing plan. Now, it's not going to be just, I'm not looking for something just one sentence that defines what your product is. I want a fairly extensive write-up as to what it is, your product or service, because this should be thought of or viewed as you were going in front of someone that you are seeking money from. I'll think of it this way: if you were lending some money to someone, if you were in a position to be able to do that, this is money that you've worked hard for. Okay, you don't want to give it to just anyone. Would you be satisfied with a one-sentence description of the product? Maybe not. The way you should view this is the more information that person gives to you, the more they understand and can convey that to someone. They've got a very good grasp on their business, on their product offering, and they are more likely to carry out what it is that they are proposing to you. Same with pricing. Don't just say we're going to charge $8 for our for a meal, or if you have a restaurant. Whatever your product service is, doesn't matter. You don't just state a price. You need to seriously think about what is being asked here. Under pricing, it says define your cost per unit. What goes into the cost makeup? Okay, just putting a number on there is not sufficient. What is it that makes up that cost? Are there variables that could be changed that may cause your cost to go up or down? If minimum wage goes up, how's that going to affect the pricing that you're going to have to charge? Okay, those are things that a lender, a banker, or an investor are going to want to know that you have taken into account. Now, if you're getting money from a friend or family, they're probably going to be a little bit more lenient. They're not going to press you on these issues nearly as much, possibly. Some may want to know it anyway. But at the very least, it's a good activity to go through, if for no other reason than for your own benefit, to show that you have a good grasp on what is needed. So that's the way that I've kind of structured this the grading plan rubric. We'll have in week 4, we're talking about market research. I'll produce a separate video that speaks specifically to market research, but I wanted to spend a few minutes in talking about the grading plan rubric. If you have questions on this, send me a message through the messages system in Blackboard. That's the preferred method of getting a message to me, and look for great things from you guys. Okay.